Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl JJ, and I'm so excited that today is day 2 of Jayspeaks, the conversation, everything, God, culture, and relationships. Yesterday I had an amazing guest, Sabrina Hagler. Shout out to you, girl. You do your thing. So natural, so authentic. The conversation was super duper dope. Today I have the amazing Alexis Hodges. My friend, my boo, my one of my ace boom coons. But yeah, no, I'm just excited to just to talk, have a conversation today. Don't forget, you guys, today 6:15, Facebook and YouTube. All right, men are definitely welcome to join in and be our viewers, and just support. And though it's Women's History Month, doesn't matter. What matters is you guys are coming in, you guys are supporting. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a couple of hours. Okay, bye guys. Hey guys, producing Jayspeaks this year, this month, this week, was very intentional, very strategic. I didn't know what it was going to produce. I didn't know how I was going to produce it. I don't know what the response is. People can come on, they can hate it, people can love it. It doesn't matter. But I wanted to do this because as a producer, I do a lot for other clients and other people. And I just felt like I wanted to have something for myself, at least just this year. If nothing else came out of 2022, at least I launched Jayspeaks, and at least I said I did it. And so I'm really excited. Sometimes I get nervous. Sometimes I feel like, oh my God, what's the response? What's it gonna be? Are people gonna like it? Are people gonna listen? Because everybody does things like this. People do things like this. My fear was always like, I don't want to be common. I don't want to do what everybody else is doing. But sometimes you have to really humble yourself and say, all right, Jay, you know what? I may be this producer, I may worked on shoots and, done these really great things. But maybe you have to do it this way, because it does humble you. And, we all need that humility in our lives to know that we don't know it all and we're not supposed to know it all. So I'm just really excited. I look forward to whatever success comes out of Jayspeaks this week. If not one person liked it, that's okay. If one person liked it, that's enough for me, sincerely. And so, yeah, I'm just excited. I really, really am excited. As a producer, you do a lot for people, but it's great when you do something for yourself. So stay tuned, you guys. Hey guys, what's up? What's up? What's up? It is JJ, of course, and we are back on with episode 2, day 2 of Jayspeaks, and I'm just really excited. I'm very, very just wow, like this is happening. This is day 2. It's a consistency thing. It's a thing that's just like it's going to keep going. And I'm excited for the success today. I want you guys to just put in the comments like where you guys are viewing from, what city in our state, or what platform you guys are viewing from. So that way you guys can just talk back to us. And yeah, I'm just like, kind of looking forward to engaging with you all, and just kind of having this conversation. This is going to be a very fun and very insightful conversation. I have one of my dearest friends, Alexis Hodges, who is so dope and so amazing, and just an all around like down to earth genuine person. She's definitely a boss babe for sure. She definitely has her own thing going on, and I was excited that she said yes to having this conversation with me and speaking with me. And yeah, so I don't want to hold up too much time. I definitely want to bring on Alexis, so I'm just gonna bring on Alexis, and then we're just gonna start having our conversation. With Jay Speaks, the conversation, everything, God, culture, and relationships. So please welcome my amazing, amazing, talented friend. Like I mentioned, you guys, she is definitely a boss babe for sure. So everybody, welcome Alexis Hodges. Hey,
Ah,
Alexis. I'm
hi
so
sis,
excited
how
you're
are you?
on. How are you, babes?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. How are you? How's ATL? How's ATL treating you?
It's treating me so good. The weather today is like 75, so I've been running around all day, taking in the sun.
You look like you are because your skin is glowing, honey. Like
Thanks,
it's
sis. Thanks.
glowing. It's definitely
I
glowing for sure.
try.
No, girl, you don't try. You just do. Like you just do. Like you're amazing. So I wanted to get right into our chat, our conversation. Thank you for saying yes to doing this. For
Oh,
being
of
on
course,
Jayspeaks.
of course.
This is launch week for Jayspeaks, so I'm really, really excited. Um, so
Woo!
yeah, we're launching it, girl. We're doing it.
I'm so
Um,
proud of you.
so I've known you for like maybe almost 3 years, right?
No, it's been 4. We met
Oh, it's
in
before.
2018.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
that's
it's
right.
been
That's
4
right. That's
years.
okay. That's a long time. Okay, not a long time, but it's a while. Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes, yes. That's right. I feel like I just known you. It seems like forever, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's 4 years. It's still great. Um, so when I first met Alexis, we just kind of like bonded and clicked. Like it was a very organic, authentic type of relationship. Just like I love all my relationships to be my friendships. I want it to be very authentic and organic and, just kind of let it flow naturally. Um, and you were talking to me about like what you do and like your own uh skincare products, and I was like, girl, what? Like you studied biology, right, in college, and
Yes.
you started to develop
Mm-hmm.
your own skincare line and started to do all these different things, and I was just like, really? Like that's so dope. Like I've never met somebody, I mean, we see it on Instagram and things of that nature, but I mean that's friends wise, I've never really knew somebody who like was technically a biologist, right? Or chemist. Which one is it?
Yes, the form of it. Yes, I'm organic chemist.
Okay,
So
organic
I
chemist. There we
formulate.
go.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. So, can you tell us about Natural State of Mind, your own skincare line?
So actually, when I met you, I didn't even have it yet. Remember, when I met you, I had gotten really, really sick, and I was like, "Sis, I love you, but I'm about to leave." And you was like, "I just met you." I'm like, "I know." I said, "I
That's
promise you, I'm
right.
gonna be back." And when I left, I didn't know what I was gonna do. I just knew I needed to go and recover. So I went to Texas and just went down there and cleansed myself out. Ended up having surgery. And when I left, Natural State of Mind was actually kind of like gonna be like a podcast, like just something for people to get on there and talk about different illnesses they have. But when I got out the hospital, I was just like, I need a product. I need something that's tangible that I can give back to other people because
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the whole time I was in there, I was just asking God, like, please show me what do I need to do? What do I need to give so that I don't end up back in this hospital again. So naturally the mind came about. I had to think about what was making me not feel well, what was like feeding my insecurities, and my skin was one of my problems at the time. Being sick, your skin becomes very dehydrated, especially when they're trying to clean out your system really good. You don't have any real nutrients coming in. So I was like, I'm gonna learn how to make soap. So when I right before I came back to Jersey, I ended up this girl playing around in my kitchen, coming up with different ingredients. And then when I got back up there, I just was around the real essence of culture, of Black culture. So people were introducing me to different like African cultures and different essential oils, and really putting me on game to where to go to up there. So that's really how she came about.
Yeah, yeah. I love that though. I love that that's like really important for us to know, just like as a human, being, that when
Hmm.
we are sick and that we are facing like going through medications and being in the hospital and things of that nature, we don't realize that that is actually kind of deteriorating like the natural parts of who we are. I always say this, like
Hmm.
our bodies are natural healers. Like it can heal
Truly.
itself naturally just by what you put into it. Um,
Right.
And I just thought that was super dope that you decided to do that. By the way, you guys, I actually bought one of her skin products. Was it the like the mango? Um,
Yes.
the mango
I had
one,
a
I had a
mango.
lot of inflammation in my cheeks. You can't
Hmm.
tell you guys right now because my face is beat for the gods, but I'm just saying. I had a lot of inflammation and I was just like, Lex, I need something for my skin. And then I remember one time I put like this mask on Instagram and you were like, what's that? You know what I mean? Like make sure like it's not drying out your skin. And I was like, oh no, it's super dope. And then when I looked at it, it had like alcohol in it, and that like that's the redness that kind of came out. And I was just
Hmm.
like, "Oh,
Yeah.
no, this is not good." So when I used your product on my skin, legit, like in 2 weeks, the inflammation went all the way down. I was like, "Oh my god, this is amazing." Like,
It's
who would
that
have thought?
mango, that fresh
It's the
mango juice.
mango. Yeah, the mango. The
Hmm.
mango is, definitely just, like, calmed everything down because I felt like my face was on fire, like, for the
Yeah.
longest.
It was inflamed, really inflamed, probably very sensitive to the alcohol. But yeah, that's why I always use a lot of fruits during the summertime because we
Mhm.
become inflamed from bug bites and just this being out in the sun a lot. A lot of the skin damage from the sun for sure. So that mango just oxidizes your skin and brings it back down to what it should really look like. Because I know your face is probably like really red too.
It was It was crazy red. I was like, "Girl, I look like a strawberry right now." Like, and my pores were like, inflamed or whatever. But
Hmm.
definitely using your mango product definitely helped bring all that down. But Lex, I do want to ask you, like, what's your process like to creating these skin products? Like, what do you do? Like, how is your process formulated?
So it's kind of like writing out an equation.
Okay.
So it depends on how much I want to make. So if I want to make 50 ounces of it, I have to just formulate 50 ounces, but I'll be using 10 different products. So I have to just
Mm-hmm.
minimize those into a formulation. Usually, like, our shea butters and mango butters, those are the heaviest ones. So those are going to be more of the quantity. And then we have like our powders. So if you want to do like a turmeric inside of it or charcoal, you weigh that inside of it. And then if you want your essential oils, you have to weigh how much you want to put in there. So it's just like writing an equation, like doing the times table and making sure you're going exactly by your instructions. So,
Yeah.
if you're going to put 50 ounces of it in there, you want to go to the exact or within the scale so that the products that you're putting in there is not going to be messing up their skin cells. Like, especially since I use something called sodium hydroxide, which is basically what turns oil into soap. So if it's not measured out correctly by your experiment, you can like make someone's skin burn, make someone's skin overly peel or dry out by not measuring it correctly. So it's some scientific behind it for sure. Like, and that's why I just was able to kind of monetize and like, okay, well, I already went to school for biology. So this is why I was doing in the lab anyway, just writing up experiments. So I
That's so
just
dope.
formulated so many different ones from different stuff that we love to use, like eating vegetables, eating fruit. We want to be calm and stressful. So using essential oils that, go along with those type of chakras. So
Hmm. No, I love that. I love that. I love that. I just love that. I think that's just so dope. So I have a question though. So how much product should, like, let's say for instance for me, right?
mhm.
Though I've used your products before and they're super great, right? And it's definitely locked in the moisturizer in my skin. Let's say for instance if I use, I don't know, a cleanser from Kiehl's. How much like should I use in my palm? Because it says to use a quarter size, but like anybody's gonna really measure that. But like, what's realistic as far as like how much product we should use on our face?
So if you're using a cream, clean cream cleanser, usually it spreads farther. So
Okay.
of course that's why they say you only need a dab of it, so because it'll lather the whole face. With soap, it just goes by either the tips of your fingers to the base, the middle of your hand. So hold on the
Mhm.
camera, yeah. So as long as you get these parts of your fingers wet and
Mhm.
lubricated, you shouldn't even be washing your face with the palm of your hand. Like the palm of your
Mhm.
hand should really never touch your face because that's where so much bacteria builds up at. So usually the fingers is the cleanest part of your hand anyway. So as long as you got
Mhm.
the fingers lathered up, and then you're good. Just go ahead and lather your face how you regularly would. So I like to get my hands super wet, because I try to really lather it up.
Mhm.
And I have long fingers, but for my girls that have the little fingers, yeah, just keep it in nubs.
By the way, Lex, I just want to say that the sun is hitting your face so beautifully right now, and it's just like
Right,
giving
I don't believe.
very like goddess. I
Look,
just
you need
wanted
to
to
come
say
to the South. The South got that sun. That
that. So my next question for you is, what is the one misconception people get wrong about skin products?
sun. Misconception. Well, of course, we already know that every skincare line is going to work for everybody. Definitely not. It's never going to work because people use different sorts of fruits. That's why when making soap, it's the best thing to make because you can use so many different varieties. Some companies, they only stick to a certain kind. So if their aesthetics is a green, they might use stuff like avocado or cucumber. Or if their aesthetic is more of like peachy, they're going to stick to their mangoes and pineapples. So it's sometimes based on people's, their own oxidation because color with the products that you use is based off of your skin tone. So since you are a red tone, mango is your girl to go to, and papaya, and peaches and stuff like that because they have their skin. Someone that is more of like a pale skin, more of like a yellow, they have to go for eating a lot of bananas and using a lot of oatmeal type of soaps and stuff like that. So that's why I know I can create. Well, I have created at least maybe like 20 different type of soaps. So there's so much different skin out here. So
Mhm.
just having something for everybody is really what we have to do. It's kind of like Rihanna. Rihanna has 80 different foundations. It kind of has to go the same way for for skincare. I mean, yeah, for skincare, you can't just have these 5 products and say, yeah, this is what you can use when it's like it's you playing Russian roulette because you don't never know if it's really going to work for you.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah.
So you mentioned something earlier about like all skin products can work for everybody or they cannot work for everybody.
That they cannot work for everybody specific to what they're
Hmm.
putting in there. So like I said, someone that has a skincare brand and majority of their products are avocado or cucumber, it'll work. But for someone like you that's maybe having a problem with it becoming inflamed, you need to use something like mango because your
Hmm.
skin really needs that type of nutrients that comes from mango.
Yeah.
So, and some products are for a certain season. So, I wouldn't say use a mango soap in like December. That's
Hmm.
more of a summer soap. So, like in December, you use stuff that has like, of course, avocado. You use stuff that has cucumber in it. Those are more of those winter season type of
Hmm.
things because it's those are more for the dry seasons.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
so I think people have to relearn that their skin is kind of like their makeup. Like sometimes I need a darker tone foundation, and sometimes I need a lighter tone. So I
Right.
think that correlation of beauty and skincare has to go with each other.
Mhm, mhm. So I do have a question from one of our viewers, Whitney. She asked, "Is it true that if it's burning or sizzling, it's working?" People think this when it comes to cleansers, unfortunately.
No, no, no. So it shouldn't be sizzling or burning, but the your skin should look like it is having like a reaction, but you shouldn't feel the reaction. So
Mhm,
if you see a pimple growing or you see you have little spotted areas, but it's not itching or anything like that, it's part of the course. But if you feel like your skin is maybe like shedding severely or if it's burning, then you're having a reaction to the product. And what I would say if you are having a reaction is use some aloe vera. I put aloe vera in all my soap products. It'll definitely help calm down the skin when you're
mhm,
having a reaction.
mhm.
So
Yeah, that's good to know. Because I used to use products and I was like, okay, if it's sizzling or if it's like having that burning or feeling, that means it's working. That means it's great, but then my skin will be on fire. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't do this. Like this thing is
yeah.
hurting my skin. Um,
I thought the same thing though for a while, but it was like when I started using my own products, I was like, nah,
yeah,
not at all.
yeah, yeah. But you know, with your mango, was it was soap, right? Or the
Mhm. The
yeah.
mango.
So with your mango, the soap, I used to drown my face in that. Cause I don't know, I OD all the
It
time
didn't
with
feel like because it doesn't feel like it's like it doesn't. It's not burning. It's
no,
just I don't know. It's just laying there.
yeah, it's just laying and giving me
No,
so much.
I've fallen asleep sometimes and be like, girl, I forgot to wash my face off. And it just have little soap stuff, like, because it really gets into the skin. So I would
Does.
say for my products, do get facials because I do get my pores are big because I am a darker skinned girl.
Mhm.
So well, I'm a little light skin or whatever, but my skin really turns red really bad. So I have to make sure I'm getting facials to get extractions because
Right.
even though our products are good, they can get stuck in your pores. So you got to
Yeah.
get it extracted out and cleaned out. So
Yeah. Yeah. Good to know. Okay, we have one more question from one of our viewers from Monet. Hey, Monet. She said, "What can you do to shrink the size of pores on the cheeks?" That's a good question.
first is what you eating. You have to stay away from the bread. You have to stay away from juices that are haven't been like formulated correctly. They've been processed. So
Mhm.
majority of the juices I drink come in a glass can. I drink majority of that. I stay away from the paper or the box type of juice.
Mhm.
I would say what are some other things that drinking smoothies? I try to drink a smoothie every day because all this is more of just what you're eating. Like my soap is definitely going to help heal it, but you're counteracting it with stuff that you're not eating correctly, so it will make the cheeks get really, really inflamed. So, and a lot of gluten food.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, I'm a bread girl. I'm a cheese girl. Everything you're saying is like what I eat, which is unfortunate.
But you can eat it in moderation. You just have to. I feel like we shouldn't just be like, oh, just can it all together.
Yeah.
Or honestly, what my biggest thing is, I go out to eat a lot. So I allow a chef to cook my food. I can't really do the grocery style food a lot.
Mhm.
Or it has to be my own cooking.
Mhm.
But I feel like when we eat so much processed stuff, because I mean, when you think about cheese in countries that like actually make cheese, that stuff is fresh and vibrant to their skin. But
Mhm.
it's when we're eating this stuff that's out of a box, that's when we're not really getting the true nutrients of cheese. So, girl, I'll go to a restaurant real quick. Can I get the
I know.
pasta?
We did that last year when you came to New York. We went right to Hudson Grill in Jersey City and started to grub. Well, I really grubbed. You just watched, but you grubbed too. I have one more question from Whitney as well. She said, "How often should you take a break from your skincare routines, or is consistency king?"
Consistency is king. Washing
King.
your face is like brushing your teeth.
Okay.
Like it's no way for you to not touch your face while you're brushing your teeth, so it has to be consistently. I would say the only thing sometimes that's not consistency is like mask. i'm
Hmm.
I mask. I usually try to mask once a month for 5 days straight, and then I
Okay.
usually be good. But that's probably my hardest thing to stay consistent with is doing masks. But actually washing your face, yes, it needs to be done every single day because we go outside and we're around a lot of bacteria. Now it's going to be bug season again, so we have to be making sure we have something that's going to protect our face.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So, Lex, what I want to do right now is that I kind of want to switch a little bit of gears and I kind of want to go more to like who Lex is, right? So, you're this
Okay.
like boss babe, right? You have natural state of mind. You created this skin product based off like what you were going through on a personal, note, and people don't know that.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to ask you this question like, how do you identify yourself today? Like, who's Lex? Who's Alexis? I call you Alex because I love you and I just gave you that nickname. But who's Alexis? How do you identify yourself today?
I think I'm a servant. I think I'm just a servant to my goals. I feel like that's how I stay as humble as possible. I just think I'm a servant. I'm a servant of God's word. I'm a servant of my people. And yes, I feel like I was put on this earth to just serve. So I feel like giving my products, selling them, or even giving it away for free is part of my service is sovereignty. So that was the logo, like the mantra at my college: service is sovereignty. So if you're not giving back, you're not going to get anything in return.
Well,
So that's just really who I am. Like I'm just here to donate, to give my word, and just tell what I've been through so other people can learn from this. I feel like as much stuff I went through when I first met you to where I'm at now, girl, you already know that's all God for sure.
yeah.
Like
Yeah, yeah, your story is incredible. Your story is amazing. Not many people can say that they've survived like what you've survived. And a little bit to kind of bring a little bit of context to what I'm saying about your survival. Can you tell us a little bit, if you're comfortable, and if you're comfortable,
sure.
about like your journey from then to now? So when I met Alexis 4 years ago, she was in this process of overcoming certain things. So if you just want to
Yes.
let our viewers know, like, what's that thing that you were overcoming?
Yes, so I am a 15-year survivor of Crohn's disease. It is an inflammatory bowel disease. So it usually affects your esophagus down to your joints in your body. So when you're in the middle of a flare up, you will have abdominal pain, which is considered fatigue as well, which you'll feel super dehydrated, super sleepy. It could cause aching and pains. Yeah, just kind of like your brain is in a brain fog majority of the time because your body is going through so much imbalance at the time. So it causes a lot of acid reflux as well. So you can't really put anything down. So when I met you, girl, I was about 100 pounds, honey,
Or
soaking wet. I
yeah.
couldn't keep anything down. So yes, and that was 2018 when I met you, and I had only
Mhm.
been living in Jersey for like 3 months, and I felt myself getting sick before I got there, and I wasn't really listening to my body. And so by the time I got there, I just felt like I couldn't do what I needed to do while I was up there. I needed to go to the country and be around the cows, girl, and just recover. Yeah, I was out there in the country, my mom, girl,
Yeah.
like just getting fed and getting my nutrients that I needed. And then for the last 4 years, I just been doing holistic health. So if it ranges from, making sure I'm using the right skincare products, eating the right foods, doing a lot of different activities, just staying motivated and staying stress free.
Mhm.
When I gotten sick, I just graduated from college. So getting a degree in biology, I was super overwhelmed and super stressed, and my classes just really took a toll on my health. So just being free of that and just letting go of, the anxiety that you occur right after you graduate from college. Like it's a
Yeah.
real thing. And so yeah, Crohn's disease has been in my life for the last 15 years. I actually had been in remission for 10 years before I gotten sick. So this was such a new path for me as an adult being sick. I was a child back then. So just had to learn who I was as a woman and dealing with the disease. So right after I had gotten well, then COVID happened, and that's when I started my business. So it was like everything happened right at the same time with my mission. So it's like I needed to come back because once I gotten better, I was post surgery maybe like 4 months, and I was like, God was just like, go back to Jersey. Like you got something to do up there. You left something up there. You need to go back and get it. And I was like, I'm on my way back. Like Crohn's was not gonna hold me back from being where I needed to be. So yeah, I feel like I don't think I would be who I was if I wasn't a Crohn survivor. Like it's a lot that happens with this disease, but it really saved me. Like it detoxified my mind and my brain and my emotions, and it allowed me to just start over. And some people don't get to start over. That's why I'm just like I woke up from surgery like I made it. Like God, He had a purpose in me. So
Oh, I love that. Oh my God, Lex. Yeah, I love that. So you and I would always have personal conversations about your journey and like what you were experiencing, what you were going through. And there was moments where I've seen you very just like I would never say defeated, but you can tell that it was like taking a toll on you. And I don't know what
mhm.
happened. Like from one point to another, it was almost like you just kind of rebirth. It was like I'm just the new and improved Lex, and this is my story. This is what I've been through. And I love that you said that Crohn's disease kind of shifted your perspective when we're inflicted with like these things in our bodies, right? And I always say to be very careful with things that you say because words have power. But when you're inflicted with these things, you don't know the outcome. You don't know what it's going to produce, and you going through this produce natural state of mind. Like it
Yeah,
produced one of
totally.
the most like holistic, authentic, I think really God sent lines that like you have skincare products that
Amen.
you have, like because it just came from such a place where it's just like, oh my God, I've been dealing with this for years, and I'm gonna produce this and do this and monetize off of this because of this, and I think that's great. And when you said that, there's a purpose of why like that disease and never like overtook you, that's amazing, and you did not allow it to overtake you. And so just being on that journey produced something like really beautiful, and I think that's really great. I do have another question for you, Lex.
Yes.
um Any woman in your life who has pushed you to be where you at this moment?
Who has pushed me? Of course my mom has always pushed me. She's like a geek like me too, but I have to give real big shout outs right now to my godmother. Her name is Adrian, and she opened up the first um black home dispensaries in Missouri. It's in St. Louis, Missouri. So just want to give a real big shout out to her. It's called Luxury Leaf in St. Louis, Missouri. So it's like a full membership. Like if you think about how I am, how I'm so cool and I'm fly, just imagine that inside of a dispensary where you can go and, get your CBD and you can get, your marijuana. And it's a wonderful thing. And she always inspired me to just be an entrepreneur and be as swaggy as I am while giving away something else to my community. So she's a millionaire, honestly. She's so humble, but when this is her first time really stepping out and just showing herself from her wealth. So I have to give so much shout out to her, Adrian.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Like that's so great. Like sometimes God would put like people in front of you to show you like where you're going, right? So like every time I
Always.
see you, I always see like sincerely, I always see, oh yeah, Lex is a millionaire. Like Lex is just wealthy and healthy. And no, seriously, I really think that. And I don't think that about everybody because maybe it hasn't dropped in my spirit, or maybe I don't see it, or maybe I don't really know.
They're just
But
not ready yet. They're just not ready
yeah,
to
they're just
attain
not
it. You
ready.
have to
So
attain
yeah.
that wealth. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you have to be it before
You
you're
have it.
it. You have to think
Mm-hmm.
it and absorb it. And I tell myself all the time, and I write down my manifestations in my journal. Like, no, Jay, you are a millionaire, and by 27, you're going to obtain multi-million dollar whatever it is that you want to do. And so God always puts people in front of us to show us like, hey, like this is where you're going. Almost
Yes.
like, I love the word blueprint because blueprint is so important. It's almost like the formula, like it just shows you what to do. Though the
Yeah.
journey is different, it just shows you like what to do and how to get there. And I just want to say I'm really proud of you. I really, really am proud. You're welcome. I really am proud of you, Lex. Really, like
Thank you
for
so
seeing you
much.
4 years ago now, it was just such a
Girl,
turnaround.
I
And
was crying in your lap. Girl, I didn't even know you for more than maybe 7 days. And I was like, Jay, I got something to do. I got all these goals, girl. You was like, you gonna get it, girl. I was like, just
Oh,
wait.
yeah. I definitely was that security for you, and I did not mind being that security blanket for you because it produced such a really authentic, like, friendship.
It
And
did. It definitely
though
did.
yeah, and though, like, you moved to Atlanta, which I was like, "Why didn't you take me with you?" No, I'm just joking. I was like, "No, I'm happy for you, and I'm happy that you're able to, like, spread your wings and another part of the world gets to know who Lex is," because, like, I don't know if you've been like overlooked, or you know what I mean, or feeling like, oh my God, like what's going on with me or whatever. But that Crohn's disease, the things that you went through and experienced wasn't your identity, it wasn't your narrative. That was just a
Yeah,
part
and I
of
think
your
I think people had experienced me in that chemical imbalance. So you seeing me unchemical imbalance, they don't know who that is. They like, girl, that is not you. And I'll be like, if I take you out to the East Coast, these people don't know what you're talking about. Like, and it's crazy when you hold in so much toxin in your body that it disrupts your mind, and people, the perception they have for you is so negative. And it'd be like, once I let it all go, I was like, honey, I had buried it. It's nothing I can really, it's like no one ever, I feel like, ever slept on me and think I was going to be, successful. But I think some people thought they were going to do it before me, or I wasn't going to. Yes. Yeah.
yeah.
And it's like, we're not in the competition because I'm in the lane all by myself. Like, I think that's why I'm single, I would say, because I see so much for myself just literally by myself first. Like, so much stuff I need to accomplish before I even change my name to someone else. Like, I want to be a doctor with this name first before I change it. So it's just like,
Ooh,
I
wee.
don't have any competition with anyone else because I'm still trying to compete with the person I was when I was sick. So it's like, you have to just stay focused on who you are as a person, and I feel like that's kind of what got me here to this point. Like, I knew that I was literally no one else, and I think sometimes when we're around certain friends, you could tell that it's like, this is not who I am. Like, we kind of have the same type of characteristics and same type of values, so
We
that's why we
do.
kind of link
Like,
really
yeah.
good when we first met each other, because it's like I can see myself doing certain things that you do because you inspire me, and I feel the same goes for me as well. So it's just like I had to start being around people that seen it before I even seen it, because I was like, Jay, I don't know what you're talking about. He was like, girl, you're already her. I'm like, okay, if you say so.
Sorry, I just have this thing where I see beyond with the reality. It's crazy because
Yeah,
I
you're
never see it from
prolific, girl.
myself. Huh?
You're so prolific, for sure.
Thanks, friend. It's crazy because I don't even do it for myself. I'm like, no, you're gonna be fine. You got this. You this. You know what I mean? And then when it comes to me, I'm just like, I don't really know. But whatever. Within time, all that kind of, will shed away and be what it needs to be. One thing that you said that really stuck out to me was you said that I have so much to do for myself first before I add on a name. Like being a doctor, I want that to just be my name, not like Alexis Hodges hyphenated, another last name.
Hmm.
I just love that because even as a producer, right? Like it's my desire, of course, is to get married one day, right? I don't know how
Hmm.
soon and or later God wants that to happen, but I'm just like, okay, God, can I just do like certain projects with just being it me, so that way people know that I have an identity all by myself? Because even when you are like connected to somebody, it's like, oh, here comes the um I'm just gonna use your last name for instance. Here comes the Hodges. You know what I mean? And it's just like,
Right.
no,
Hmm.
like here comes Alexis. Just Alexis right now. And I'm
Right.
okay with that. So that way people, society doesn't have to link you with your partner like you're one. Though you are one, sure you are one, but I'm still my own person. So I love that you have that mentality of like, nah, boo,
Hmm.
we're me first, and then that a little bit later, because everything has
Because how
its
am I going to be that person if I can't even fully be who I am first? How can I take your name on? I haven't even I haven't even succeeded in my own name first. As well, I've succeeded, of course, a lot, but I'm just saying, like, I haven't fully accomplished it. Even if it's not, I don't be a doctor. It's just that, you know, it's certain stuff that you really have to go through by yourself underneath your own platform before
yeah.
you bring on someone else to take on. Because I know my business is like a whole kid. I think she right now is almost in kindergarten, but that is a
I
whole
love
child that I'm manifesting. So it's just
that.
like I don't want to have you. You want to have this child with me as well? Because if you my man, then we in this together.
In this together. No, that's right. That's so bad. I love that. So I would have to say, okay, so your kid, right? Natural state of mind. How old is she? Like maybe 4?
So she's 4 years, yes.
Okay, Jay Rivera Productions is maybe 2 years old. About to be 3 in August. So yeah, I like that man. I like that approach. Like this is my baby. Like I have to nurture this first before I get to like the next level.
Because relationships are expensive, children are expensive, and I think that sometimes we have to understand that you want to be able to provide for your mate. Even as a woman, you want to be able to provide. So if I'm providing right now so much to my business, I can't really give you what you fully need. So it's like
Yeah.
right now I'm in the state of just dating and dating people that are on the same type of path that I'm on. They understand that I have so much I need to do with my baby, so they're not going to disrupt that or make me feel guilty, you know, about having to put myself first and put my business first. Like, so yeah, it's hard sometimes dating as an entrepreneur. Look, are we talking about dating on this episode?
We can go for it. Listen, however the conversation flows, go for it. Listen, we're both entrepreneurs, and I haven't even touched the dating scene yet because I'm just like, you may not understand me as a producer. Like, I may be called to do a project for like 3 months in another state, another country, and I need to know that your
For
self
real.
confidence won't be up there. You know what I mean? Because
For
I'm
real.
doing everything that I need to do, like behind closed doors, so that way, in public, I show up as my better best yet, right? But I need to make sure that like you're confident as well, and knowing that
Mm-hmm.
can you deal with that, right? So it's just a matter of like choices. Do I choose to deal with that, or I choose not to deal with that? And it's okay if you don't. But dating an entrepreneur is not for the weak. It really, really is not for the weak
Yeah,
at
it's
all.
definitely not for the weak because just it's when you think about relationships, it's about being held accountable and
Hmm.
being able to be held accountable as well. So it's just like
Hmm.
when I'm trying to really still hold myself accountable to my business, you
Hmm.
trying to hold me accountable to this relationship right now, ooh, I really might be slacking. So it's like I had to learn grace, girl. This was the year of grace, honey. Had to give myself grace because I feel like, dang, my baby, I'm having to sacrifice stuff for her. So it's just like having that relationship I'm already having with my business, and then doing that with a mate. I'm still trying to forgive myself for some certain stuff that I didn't do with my business because of the pandemic. So it's just like, honey, it's a lot. This is an
Yeah.
attachment to me. So it's like learning grace will make me not feel like I have to rush into a relationship with a man. Cause it's
Okay.
like I know if as myself is trying to give myself grace and my grace within my business, as a man, especially I'm dating black men, they still trying to forgive themselves from stuff that they might experience when it comes to being disrespectful to a woman, being disrespectful to their self, getting over trauma. So a lot of triggering stuff happens to them. So them still trying to do that, we can just take our time. Let's just really take our time.
I love
Ain't
that.
no
Let's just take
rush.
our process.
Take
You know
our
what I mean?
time.
Take our time. All right, Lex, listen. I just have a couple of more, just questions for you. By the way, I'm
Yes.
definitely thoroughly enjoying this conversation. I had questions written out, but then we went a little bit off tangent. That's okay because
Yes.
that's
Answer your question.
part
Go
of
ahead.
the no, I love that we're so authentic in conversation. But one thing I wanted to ask you is, what's one thing you want to tell the men and women who are watching this right now?
I would say live day to day. Um, I think right now I'm in a field where I get paid every day. So if it really flipped my mind because we're so conditioned to think that we can only get paid twice a month or once a month. And so
Hmm.
we only handle responsibilities sometimes twice a month, once a month, when it's like it's responsibilities need to get handled every single day. And I
Every
think
single
sometimes when we don't get paid every single day, we think that it's not time to work. So I would say just be
day.
consistent with every single day. So if you know you have the money, the capability, the resources to do something in that day, just go ahead and get it done because it's gonna continue to ache on your mind anyway if you don't do it. And you feel so much better, and you should go reward yourself after you do that and whatever it is, whatever activity that you like. But just making sure that you're just completing what you need to do for the day. We get so overwhelmed with 2 weeks from now or a month from now that we can't even focus on what we need to do in the day. So that was a
Yeah,
good day.
today. And you know what's so crazy though? I have this thing with the word is. And I talk about it all the time. And whoever's watching, my friends, I'm sorry. I talk about it all the
What's
time.
your thing with is?
Okay, is right. Okay, I'm so excited to talk to you about it. Okay, is you know how God is, right? Like
Yes.
he's just is. He's just what it is. I don't know how to explain it, right?
Uh huh.
Is changes the state of being, right? So like for example, if I was to pray for over my food and I was to say, all right, God, I thank you for this food and sacrifice in Jesus' name. I pray that it is nourishing, right? Or let it be nourishing, right? I say, no, God, this food is nourishing, meaning that it is nourishing right now in the moment. So like,
Right.
right, so like it has to change the trajectory of like the state of being. And so for me, when I wake up in the morning, oh my god, thank you for waking me up. Thank you for gift of sight, right? Thank you for gift of activity of my limbs. The day is already amazing. That means that like I'm already calling it and letting it know that what comes behind is has to happen already because it changes the state of being. Does that make sense? I
Yeah,
hope
so
it
you kind of saying in matter factory, like it's matter of fact.
yeah,
It
matter
I
of
had
fact.
already it already
matter of
occurred.
fact. It's an
I'm just
yeah, it
thanking you
already
for what had
happened.
already occurred, or he
Yes.
already had seen it to occur. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. So that's just been like my change in language and what I do and what I say. Is it always consistent? No, because I have days where I do feel like I don't know what I'm doing, or I have like moments of like I get in a frenzy, right? And then I'm like, wait a minute, no, God, you are an is. It may sound so dumb to say that God is an is, but he is. He just is what he is. And
Mm-hmm.
so I always want to adopt that, like, I'm an is too. If I'm created in your image, then I'm an is too. That means I can always change it. I'm a thermostat. Everything, everywhere I go, I can just change it. And it just be what it
It
is.
is what it is.
It is
That's what
what
it
that's
is.
what I'm
What it
saying. It
is.
is what it is, honey.
It
Like,
is what it
can't
is.
you can't tell me what it not is or what it's not going to be, right? Um,
Yes.
and I guess that's just like that authority, like, though, there's
It's
moments as human
authority.
beings. Yeah, there's moments as human beings where we're just like, oh my God, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. But once I get to that assurance, I'm like, oh no, this is about to happen. Like, this is going to happen. Nobody can tell me anything. And that's
Yeah,
just what
because
it
the
is.
definition of is authority. By
Yeah,
stating that that is the fact. Like
yeah,
today is Tuesday. So that is a fact. So that's the authority that you have created over this day. So if you say, I'm going to have a good day, this is a good day, then you had already created authority. You already took the power back.
yeah. Yeah, like health is mine, wealth is mine, millionaire status is mine, the Emmy is mine. I always say that the Emmy is mine. Next year, you guys stay tuned. Okay.
Period.
So I have a question. What's your favorite quote or scripture that you live by?
Oh my goodness. And it's Philippians. Is it, hold on, because girl, I live by this. Hold
Sorry,
on, let me
no
let me
worries.
read it verbatim to you, honey. Hold on, because I have it in my bio. Philippians 4:13 is definitely.
Philippians 4:13. Yeah. Yep.
I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And I feel like with Crohn's, it literally takes all of you out of you. Like how you said earlier, you said I didn't look defeated, but I looked exhausted. I was just tired. If I had a little bit more energy, I probably, more stuff would get accomplished. But it took so much from me. So when I'm feeling weak or I'm feeling like I'm to my 100% or my glass is not all the way full, I just have to go to that scripture and think like, strength is not me. Strength is in the Lord. So I just ask for it and it will be mine. It is mine.
It is
Girl,
yours. It is
it
yours.
is
I love
mine.
that. It
Girl,
is
it's
yours.
mine. So
Yes.
God says it is, so it is. So I take it and I
So it
hold on
is.
to that and I let it be and then I release it.
Yeah. Yeah. Pastor Alex, hey Pastor, I don't know if you're watching this, but I love you. So before he preached this sermon on Sunday, he came from Mark 11 and 20 verses, yeah, I
Hmm.
think 20 to maybe 24, 26 around there. Sorry, forgive me if I don't remember verbatim. But it talks about like faith, right?
Hmm.
And before like he actually preached this sermon on Sunday, my scripture was Mark 11:24. Whatsoever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it, it shall be yours. And when he preached it on Sunday, I was like, oh my God, that's confirmation. Like, that's in my
Period.
prayer journal, like, all the time.
Wow.
Whatsoever, meaning I can ask him for whatever I want according to his will, according to the scripture, believing that it's mine, because that faith thing already has a command on it, meaning that it's already approved that it's going to be mine. And so that's something that I right to snap the scripture. That's something that I just kind of like always live by. Really, really, really this year, where I was just like, yeah, like, this is something that I am stamp of approval. Like, whatsoever, God, that means anything. So if I said I want the good health, believing that the good health is mine, I can have it. Yes, absolutely. And it's
That's
just
why I love Pastor Alex and his mom, because that's what they always say to me. They be like, "Girl, no, sickness is not of you. You are not it. We will remove it, girl." They used to be trying to remove it out of me. I was like, "Take it, take it." They
take
was
it
just like, "You are
out,
not
take it
of that
out.
disease. It is not of you." I'm like, "I
Yeah,
know."
yeah.
That's why I'm gonna
No,
remove it.
seriously.
It's not of me. That's why I'm like, I I have Crohn's, but Crohn's is not me. But I feel as
Yes.
though right now in the moment that I am in, I need to still take what what has been taken from me from Crohn's. I feel like I don't use that platform as heavy as I should though, because it's a million
Yeah.
people. And when I was diagnosed, there was only about 7% that was of minority, and this was in
Mhm.
2007. So when I'm going to these camps, it's only me, two black people, and maybe a Hispanic boy, and it's maybe 50 white people. So it's just like me not even talking about that and really letting that be known. A lot of our culture doesn't even know that they even have it or a form of it, which usually a form of it is IBD, which is like a category of diseases that occur in the stomach. So
Mm.
it's
Yeah.
it's not of me, but yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I try to make very, very sure. This year we're doing our fast. Um,
Hmm.
and I was listening to this I guess this minister on YouTube. She's probably well known, but I can't really remember her name. She had an hour prayer and was literally coming up against everything in the body. And I literally listened
Mm.
to that YouTube clip um on YouTube, laid prostrate on my face, and I started to be in agreement with it. I said, "Oh no, I do not have these diseases. They're far from me." And she would always say they're far from you. Because when they're far from you, they can't touch you, don't have no authority over you. And I was like, oh, no, no, no,
Mhm.
no, no, nope, 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 nope. I don't have cancer. It's far from me. I don't have diabetes. It's far from me. I started to just renounce everything before it can ever think that it can touch me, because that's not what we're doing. Now, to say that none of us are exempt to life challenges, of course, right? It's just it's life. But I
Mhm.
am with authority that I'm speaking right now, I'm saying no, that's far from me. That's not about to have me. You know what I mean? Because I just
Mhm.
refuse to kind of accept like the generational curse, or your mother had that or your father had that. No, but it stops with me. Sorry. I didn't say they had that, but it stops with me. It's not happening to me. It's far from me. It can't touch me.
Because
Yeah.
once you start to say that, it's like you'll start seeing stuff that's not of that. So you'll start seeing stuff on Instagram or just around you like that you're supposed to do or stuff you're supposed to eat or drink that's gonna remove you from that. And I feel like that's the beautiful thing about social media, because if you're looking to remove something, all you gotta do is search for it or search for that hashtag or search for that thing, and it's gonna tell you how to move it from the body. That's how I feel like we take the faith and we put it into, we sow the seed and start to grow it, because we're starting to do other things that's going to remove it. Because of course, we can say it, we can definitely say it, but we have to do by the word. And I
Yeah.
feel like sometimes when we don't do by the word, it'll continue to just disturb you, and it's going to continue to show up until you receive it and take it in and know that it's not you. So with diabetes and high blood pressure and Crohn's disease, I had to do things that was not that, because you see
Yeah.
no one with, like, if I see someone that is on these commercials and they're most likely have nice fit bodies or whatever the case may be, or they're drinking these things that make the body good, I know that they're not experiencing the same things as me. So I have to live by that mantra. And I think that's the beautiful thing about what we're in right now, because you have so many people to source what you need to do.
Hmm.
Like, it's unlimited resources to not be that. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Lex, listen, I love you so much. By the way, I know you're saying you're coming for my birthday, which I'm
I
excited.
am. Flight is already booked.
Yay. Okay, great. I don't know what I'm doing. It's in like 2 or 3 weeks or something like that. I don't know what I'm doing. I haven't planned anything yet. So whatever, I guess we'll just kind of wing it and go with it. But I'm excited to see you. I'm excited to just like embrace you. I haven't seen you like literally a year. I literally saw you a year ago, like around this time, because for your photo shoot. Um,
Yes, that was the
Actually
last
did a
time I was in
that was
Jersey.
last year. I was like,
What
"Girl, what is
the
wrong
heck? It's
with
been
you?"
too long.
But
I miss
I could always come to ATL too. I don't even know why I'm playing. But,
come to the A. Yes.
you have to teach me how to rollerblade because
Yes,
you're
come out and
always
go
you're always at the
skating.
roller rink. Yeah.
Yes, you know I love skating. It's best for people that have anything. If you have any type of disease, go skating because it's gonna help with all that. Help with hearts, help with breathing. I really feel like it's a great sport to have for um after you've had COVID. Like I feel like
Mm,
it's great for the immune system. It really helps get all that mucus build up out of your throat because you're continuously breathing the way you're supposed to
mhm.
breathe, like when you are feeling sick and stuff. So it's been a great immune booster
Yeah.
exercise for me. So I highly
Yeah.
recommend it. Like I feel like I may have to find a skating ring while we up there. See where I can go skate at.
Yo, you are so St. Louis. I'm telling you, like you are just so you're so St.
I'm gonna have
Louis.
to
All
find
right,
somewhere to go
listen.
skating.
We're definitely gonna, you know what? Find a rank and just let me know. Okay, like just
Okay.
let me know. We'll do it, whatever. So really quickly, where can we follow you on social media at Natural State of Mind? Correct?
So on Instagram is natural.state of mind. And then for my personal page, you can follow me at alexis.danice, which is spelled Alexis .DANNICE. So that's where you can find me at. And then my website is naturalstateofmindessentials.com.
There we go. Natural State of Mind Essentials.
Yes.
Beautiful. So you guys, we're just going to yeah, follow her. I will tell you guys though, like I mentioned to you guys earlier. Oh, hi, Tia Sabrina. Oh my God, you're online. I'm sorry, I got so excited. Yes, Branch Brook, Newark, New Jersey. Noted. And you're from Jersey, so you already know what to do. You
They
guys,
think I told them I'm from Jersey. I told them this is my city.
the city. I might have to move over there because I heard that it was like super duper cheap. So we'll see. I might have to move to Jersey.
You
I don't
would
know
love
what part of
Jersey.
Jersey.
Like,
I
shout out
think
to all my Jersey people. Like, I love y'all. I miss y'all so much. Tell her what's goody. Come over
it
there
will be.
experiencing some of that good food. What's up? Energy. Okay. I'm gonna have to send this one to my Jersey people. I'm gonna make sure I edit this part so I can send it to them. So I come across that bridge, spill some of that island. Okay, that's where all the it's a lot of the island people over there, honey.
Listen, I'm from the island too. I'm from Puerto Rico. So listen,
Right, so come over.
anytime I would
Wait,
not mind coming to
because first
Jersey.
of all, the Puerto Ricans used to do my nails. The nail shops in Jersey by the Puerto Rican girls, they got it on lock. What are you saying? Okay,
Well, do a little hair flip.
they got it on
We're
the
good
lock.
for something,
Okay,
right?
stay with my nails done. Okay.
So yeah, you guys can follow Alexis on her IG Natural State of Mind, which is her business page, and her personal page is alexis.denise, and her website is naturalstateofmindessentials.com. You guys go get her skin products, do what you gotta do. Like, trust me, she is black owned, black business. Oh, show them your natural state of
Oh,
mind.
okay. So this is the
Yes,
logo.
that's on her
This is in my
wall.
business room, so that's where I'm sitting at right now.
I love it. I love that.
Yep.
I love that. And if you guys want to go follow me, you guys can follow me on IG underscore
Yes,
Jayspeaks
follow.
underscore Facebook, my first name and last name, which I never ever let that be known publicly, though it is public. And YouTube, of course, that you guys are on here at Jayspeaks. And of course, you guys can always like, comment, and share and subscribe to YouTube and Facebook. And okay, so
Here.
Lex, here's the thing, right? That I'm doing with all my guests. I
Mm-hmm.
created a hashtag. Um, entitled "She Make It Look Easy." Okay,
Right,
she
I
make
love
it
that song. Yes, it's giving me
she
very
make
East
it look
Coast.
easy. She make it look easy.
Yes, I
So
was like, ah.
she make it look easy. So though that's not really what he's saying, he's just saying make it look easy. I added the she because this is Women's Month, and I have
Yeah.
women all this week, and so hashtag she make it look easy because listen, Lex, you have overcome Crohn's disease, like you have overcome that, and you may be in a little bit of the residue, and that's okay, right? But you made that thing look so easy when it was not easy. Yesterday, I had Sabrina Hagler, who was actually watching, which I affectionately call her Tia. And she affectionately calls me Sunshine. Um, she overcame breast cancer.
Ooh,
Like she overcame
amen.
that thing. And we hashtag she make it look easy because she, meaning you, meaning her, and meaning any other woman that comes on, y'all make this thing look so easy, even though it's not. It's hard as hell, and people don't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Like,
Definitely. I
you.
love this hashtag. This is why I'm gonna have to use this
Yeah, go
and
ahead.
blow it
Use
up.
it. Use it. Tag me in it. Well, whatever anybody else want to tag, use the
I'm
hashtag,
put
whatever.
hashtag Jasmine Rivera.
Okay, I love it. I love it. I love it. So, Lex, this is our time on Jayspeaks. Thank you so much for being
Thank you.
on my second episode. And I have some good news for you guys. Um, you are going to be on the official Jay Speaks docu series. So we're taking this into production this year. So yeah. So
Oh, I'm gonna be on
congratulations.
TV.
Yes, 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 yes. We're gonna take this. We're gonna produce this in a studio. It's gonna be developed. It's gonna be something big. Yeah, I'm going all the way with my production. If I'm
You
going
better. You
if I'm
better.
chasing if I'm chasing an Emmy, which I'm chasing multiple, okay, but one Emmy at a time. If I'm chasing it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it big and I'm gonna do it grand and I'm gonna do it without any type of hesitation, any type of you know,
You're gonna do it
where
with intention. You
I'm
have
gonna do
intentional
this.
goals, so you're
I
gonna get it
do.
done.
I do. I do. So
I'm so
yeah,
proud of you.
I'm proud of you.
Right, yeah. Let me give you some words right now. Like, I'm so proud of you. When I met you, you were telling me, you was like, Alexis, what I'm going to do is going to be here. And here we are right now. And I'm just so extremely proud of you. You overcame so much. Don't act like it. You make it look easy as well. And I'm super, super proud of you. And I'm thankful that God brought you into my life. You were so needed at a time, and you're going to be so needed when we go get that Emmy. So I'm
Ah,
going to cry to be off the phone because I ain't going to cry for these people. But I love you so, so much. And
I
I
love
can't wait to
you.
see you and celebrate your birthday with you. Like, when I come into the city, we're going to have fun. I'm going to make sure the time of your life, because we're going to celebrate that God has allowed you to see another year. So,
Yeah.
amen.
And I proclaim this and I say, God, I'm going to see everything you have for me. And I will see it. And it is
In
so. And
his
so
name.
it is.
And because
In
he
his
said it
name.
is.
Yes. Okay, Lexi, I love you.
All
You
right,
guys,
sweetie.
thank you so much for being on. Again, you guys can go and play back this on YouTube. Unfortunately, I don't know what's happening with my Facebook. I don't know why it's like not allowing me to see comments or to post, but you know what? That's okay. Because with everything, production or whenever you're trying to launch something, there's always something that's happening. But we bind that up in the name of Jesus. Okay, we bind up any technical difficulties in His name, and we're just going to keep going and keep pushing forward. Tomorrow we have another episode of Jay Speaks, part 3 with my amazing friend Jasmine Gogo, and it's going to be great. So you guys tune in, and yeah, Jay Speaks Day 2. We did this. Bye, guys. Love you guys. Appreciate
We
you
did
guys.
this.
I did that, girl. I did it.
Bye.
I did it. I did
Love you.
it. Bye. Love you.